What am I? I wish I was a butterfly. I'd fly and fly until it was my time to die. It's creeping in again. I know what I really am. I'm no more pretty, purple, peaceful butterfly. Come see the blood that's in my bed. Come hear the things that nobody talks about. Shut up your mouth. Shame on you. Shame. Come grab my hands. They won't come clean. Come sit with me while I walk pressing in on me. Shut up that light. Shame on you. Shame on me.
All right. Well, welcome back, everybody. It's good to have everybody here tonight. We were having some computer difficulties here before we got started, and some last-minute folks that were not able to join us. So pardon our slow start here. And I'm actually now, I had to reboot my computer, so I'm still pulling up everything here on my end here as well. So I thought I had everything all ready, but I didn't. But now I do. So, welcome everybody to another episode of Dreamslayer Studios Marvel Galaxies. And just a quick reminder, this is an ongoing campaign, still in the early stages. But if you want to catch up, I do recommend checking out the first few episodes of our Dreamslayer Studios channel on YouTube. If you like what you see here tonight, be sure to subscribe. We are really close to about 500 subscribers at this point on YouTube, and we would really appreciate it if you could help put us over the top by the end of July. Once we reach that goal, we're going to be able to provide our viewers with some Dreamslayer merch that I've already kind of been working on, so I'm kind of excited about throwing some of that out there for everybody. Also, if you like what you see here tonight, please do take a look at our Patreon page where you can get some sweet perks that are already set in motion and just a click away. And now, let's recap what's happened in the last episode. Trapped on the planet of Hyboria, the children of the Blindfather have found their way to the city of Ganatos with their escort Conan the Destroyer. After saving the town from a band of circus thieves, they have now been tasked by the town leader, Thane Galen Blackthorn, to investigate the disappearance of several of the townsfolk in the nearby eastern tar pits. After confronting some human-animal hybrids protecting the entrance of the cave, the family ventured into the depths in search of the missing townsfolk. Surrounded by a strange, low-lying fog, seemingly emitted from the crystals that line the walls of the cave, the family faced off against blue-skinned humanoids with energy pistols, weapons that are very much out of place here on the planet of Hyboria. After fighting their way through the guards in the cave, Jace, the youngest of the bunch, became overwhelmed by the mists in the cave, and a strange substance began to creep out of his pores, encasing him in a crystalline substance. As the family attempted to assess what was going on, a strange man, dressed in black and white, appeared out of the darkness of the cave, claiming that Jace must be one of his kind, an Inhuman. And instructed the family not to touch him as the process of the Chrysalis had begun. So that is essentially where we have left off at this point. And you guys are still in the dark cave, the misty cave, with a couple of headless bodies laying around that Griffin left behind. So this guy right here, it's Maximus, on your screen there, is who you see before you. As I had said before, he's kind of he's not really tall, but he's lean. Maybe about 5'9" or 10. Fairly attractive, kind of longish black hair, and wears a kind of tight form-fitting uniform with black gloves and a white stripe that runs down the front. Now that you kind of get a little bit of a better look at him here in this low-lit cave, he does have a little bit of kind of, even though this is kind of a regal, almost like uniform that he's wearing, it's certainly very different from the blue-skinned individuals that you had encountered. And it seems a little bit tattered and worn. So I'll kind of leave it up to you guys at this point, and we'll kind of pick up the conversation where we had left it off at the last session.
Which apparently was silence.
Yeah, yes, it was
For
definitely
Jace, it
silence,
was. He's just like, is this puberty? Well, no more.
So Jace, just to let you know for sure, Jace's body has now been completely encased in this crystalline substance. I would say, and as we have noted, and for those of you that are watching us tonight, two of our players, Lopes and Griffin, had very last minute things that came up. One was some family issues. The other one was with some work issues that just cropped up like very shortly before we popped in. So we're going to do without them, but I can probably kind of help you guys maybe at least get the ball rolling here, because Griffin and Lopes are, in the direct lineage with Jace, with Griffin being his father and Lopes being his grandfather. So the two of them certainly are extremely concerned about what has now happened to their grandson. And both of them now have kind of approached this kind of cocoon-like thing that he is now encased in, and have attempted to try to touch it. And Maximus, this new stranger that has come in, is desperately trying to keep everybody away from it and keep you all from actually touching it and disturbing it.
I've backed up against the wall. I'm just watching in horror what's happening.
Not contagious, jeez.
We don't know.
I'll
That's
stand between Jace and Thalia, kind of protecting her from whatever's going on, just in case it is contagious.
Mm-hmm.
Looks pretty contagious, Jay.
Yes, exactly. And I'll just look at Maximus and go, "Who are you that we should believe you?"
My name is Maximus, and as I said before, I am perhaps something that you may have never encountered before, because I certainly have never encountered any more of my kind on this godforsaken planet. But I am inhuman, and I believe that this boy, I assume that he is a member of your clan.
Yes, what? You are inhuman. What does that mean?
I am of a race not from this planet. one from far, far away from here. I was sent into this star system to conduct negotiations with another group similar to us, but different. And now I find myself lost and alone on this planet. And the blue-skinned ones that you see here before you, the ones that you were in battle with most recently, they're an alien race, also not of Hyboria. And they are using the crystals in this cave to conduct experiments. And I believe experiments for their empire.
You said you're not of this world, so how could Jace be one of you?
Well, it is my belief that being inhuman does not necessarily mean that one is from the planet which I came from. As a matter of fact, most of us came from different places before we came to Attilan.
Attila what?
Attilan. That is the name of my planet, where the Inhumans reside.
So why did you leave?
As I said, I was on a mission of diplomacy with another planet of individuals that have powers very similar to ours, but have come by them, shall we say, more naturally.
So your powers aren't natural.
These crystals in this cave, these mists that flow through this cave, these are the Terrigen mists. They are Terrigen crystals that emit this fog. And when exposed to the Terrigen mists, those of us that have the innate ability to become inhuman begin the chrysalis, begin the transformation into something more.
So when did you become inhuman? Did that happen when you came here, or did it happen before?
How young is the boy? 14? 13?
That thereabouts.
The Terrigen mists are introduced into our system at the time of puberty. That is when we are the most susceptible to them.
And what happens?
We either come out the other end more powerful with strange and amazing powers, or we don't.
And if you don't?
Then fate was not on our side. It is a rebirth.
So nothing bad is going to happen to the boy, from what you're telling me.
Well, he will likely move on to whatever afterlife it is that you believe in.
I go over and I just start, and I pick up a rock and I just start, save!
And
Save!
he rushes to you as fast as he can to try to stop you from beating on the cocoon. I'm gonna have him make a agility roll to do so. Yeah, he does not. So you start hitting that and start chipping away at it with that rock. And Maximus shouts at you, "Don't stop now!" And you got an 81. I need you to make a psyche feat. You got a white.
Mm-hmm.
You hit it one time and chip off a couple of little shards, and you draw your hand back to do it again, and you freeze. And you're unable to speak, you're paralyzed, and just immobile. You're fully aware of what's going on around you, but you can't speak or move. And the rest of you that are kind of watching, if you want to make an intuition roll, and probably at a +2 column shift. All right, so Clag got a yellow, Usharia got a green, Thalia, you got a white, right?
I actually forgot my column shift, sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that probably is still green, I think, for you. So you guys certainly take notice of the fact that Larry has just frozen in place. But it doesn't take much longer than that for Maximus to say, if you break him out of there, the afterlife is where he will go now. You must allow him to undergo the transformation, and whatever comes out the other side, whether it is death or whether it is his new life, if you break him out now, it will be death. I tell you that now. I have been on this planet for 2 years, waiting for someone else, for another of my kind, to show himself. These bastards that are conducting these experiments, these Kree, are creating abominations. You saw them out in the tar pits before you came in here, did you not? The hybrids. That
saw them.
is what they are creating. That is not inhuman. They are bastardizing these crystals and using them for their own purposes, and whatever that purpose may be, it is for the good of the Kree Empire. And the Kree are certainly my enemies as much as they are yours. Even though you may have never seen them before, you can guarantee they are not on your side. They are taking people from neighboring communities and they are transforming them into these monstrosities. This boy is the only pure Inhuman that I have seen in the last 2 years since Krakoa fell.
And how are we to know that you're not the one that is doing the experiments along with the Kree, and Jace is one of your experiments and you're turning him into one of those bastardizations that you said we met outside?
I discovered this sect of scientists and warrior guards, whatever they are, about a year ago. And yes, I have sat idly by and I have watched, but only knowing that this cave is filled with Terrigen Crystals. This is not something that can be easily found just lying across the universe. The fact that this is here means something. And the fact that I am here means something as well. I should not be here. I came to the moon, Krakoa, to conduct business. And when Krakoa was destroyed, I found myself here. And I must think that that must be for a reason. And this boy that is now wrapped up in this cocoon and undergoing this transformation must be why I am here. I have been waiting for this. I care not for the Kree that are in the laboratory that is just beyond these cave walls. As a matter of fact, I will help you take them down if that is why you are here. You must be here for the missing from the neighboring communities. Am I correct in at least assuming that?
You're correct.
then we do away with the Kree. We free those that we can free. We liberate them. We bring them back. And we wait until the boy emerges.
And how long will this supposed transformation take?
It can take hours, days, weeks, months.
He's always been an impatient little prick, so I imagine it'll only take hours.
What purpose does he serve to you? Why have you been waiting?
Just to know that these Terrigen Crystals are the real thing. There has been a myth of a more pure form of the Terrigen Crystals. If these are the same, then the transformation will be normal. If this is the core, the true form of the Terrigen Crystals, if this is the planet where they came from, and we can create more, then we have the potential of killing a god.
I must pause you right there. Would you repeat that last part again? Did I hear you say killing a god?
That is what I said. I look at you and I look at your family, and I can tell that you are not, like me, of this world. Is that a correct assumption?
That is a correct assumption.
How long have you been here?
Not as long as you.
Days, weeks, months?
Days.
And how did you come to be here?
Like you, unintentionally?
I look at Griffin for some sort of guidance to see how honest I should be.
Griffin right now, in all honesty, is laser focused probably on Jace and his cocoon.
What about Lopes?
Lopes. Oh, come on. There we go. Got it. He's gonna make a roll. He shrugs.
I can use cosmic awareness to
Yeah,
decide whether this person's trustworthy.
then I'll look at Uzaria next.
And Irma.
And
Okay. It really seems that he is speaking the truth. I mean, you can't tell whether somebody's telling the truth or not. But using your cosmic awareness based off of what it was that he is saying to you, you see in your mind's eye the destruction of Krakoa and the forming of the rings around Hyboria. You see him crash landing in some sort of spacecraft, very much in the same way that you did. You see flashes before that of him shaking hands with some individuals and sitting down at tables and having meetings. So, based off of that, what he has told you rings true.
Yeah.
And when he talks about killing a god, you see the same visage that you saw in your visions when you were crash landing. The visage of doom. So,
Clack,
oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
yeah, say Clack. He is in earnest. Am I able to see, while I'm awarenessing inside the pod, what's going on?
You kind of sort of did that before we ended last session, if I remember correctly. And the feeling that you had gotten was this was all part of that destiny that you felt before entering the cave. And so the fear that the family is feeling now, the anxiety that everybody is kind of sharing, you don't necessarily share that same anxiety because you feel like this is right. This is why you're here in this cave. One of the reasons why you're here. So I ask you again. You have only been here for a few days. Do you have a means of egress?
We do not. Our home planet was destroyed.
You are from Krakoa?
No.
And where are you from?
What's the name of our planet?
Oh, New Haven.
New Haven. We called our home New Haven.
There are many planets in this system that is not one I am familiar with.
That is what we called it. That may not be necessarily what you knew it as.
A common
We-
occurrence.
We led a solitary life. We had no contact outside of our own planet. And we were suddenly attacked by this large being and his disciples, army. I don't know what they were, but they drove us away, and we fled, and we crash landed on this planet.
Wait. The disciples. They were led by a giant?
Yes. You describe him.
Galactus came for your planet.
Is that what he is called?
And the rest of you that were a part of that, you'll remember the Blindfather did
Yeah,
mention
that's right.
that
He did
name.
call him. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is what we were told he was called by our, I guess, our patriarch, the Blindfather, who stayed behind and fell battling Galactus.
Were the people of your planet enemies of God Emperor Doom?
If we were enemies, we were unaware of it. We were enemies of no one as far as we knew. The Blindfather has hidden much from us.
And the Blindfather is the patriarch of your family?
Yes.
All right. I can tell you it is not safe to move the boy. Can I release the bug-faced man?
I do believe we can possibly talk sense into him if he's. Has he heard all of this?
He has been aware of the entire conversation this time, and I'm sorry I did that, but I had to do it to protect the boy.
Larry, back off when he releases you. We have no choice, obviously. Jace's fate is not in our hands.
All right, Larry, he releases you.
And just kind of step back. I look down. I look at. I was like, okay.
It is too dangerous for us to physically move the boy in the cocoon. Unless any of you have some sort of mode of egress that would be gentle enough to support him. Inside the laboratory, just beyond these walls of the cave, I believe they would have a capsule that we would be able to put the cocoon in to be able to transport safely. But we must confront the scientists inside. Now, to the best of my knowledge, I believe all of the Kree guards have been downed at this point. So we only have the scientists to deal with.
We have promised to rid the town of the threat of this cave. So we must honor our promise.
Then I will assist you. But just in case there are more guards wandering the caves, perhaps the boy's direct family should stay and protect him. And Griffin and Lopes nod and they say, go on. We'll stay with him.
Try not to behead any more people, okay?
If they come close to my son, no guarantees. And Lopes catches your arm, Usharia, as you are kind of going past him. And he says, watch this one. I'm not sure I trust him entirely.
Same.
Yeah, do I hear that?
That was just between the two of them.
Okay. Oh. Thalia, you did well. We'll need more of that fancy shooting.
Okay. I'm crying.
All right, so you guys will let me see if I can pull up that map that we had for the actual cave here. That is not it. There we go.
Oh.
Oh, and weirdly, it reloaded. That's very strange. Okay, I'm going to bring you closer to where you guys were. So, this little hallway right here is where Maximus was kind of talking about as far as beyond these walls and the laboratory. So the cave kind of narrows off to the north of your current location.
Do I sense any people with my radar sense?
I forget what your range is on that again.
It doesn't say. Says I have equivalent of 360 vision and can see in the dark, but it doesn't have a number here.
Okay.
There is one somewhere.
Well, with the distance that you're probably going to have to travel to get there, I would say in this area, it's kind of pinging back and forth. You're not picking anything particularly up ahead. But you guys are slowly kind of making your way down this hallway. Maximus is probably taking the lead here a little bit and slowly kind of leading you down the hall. Yeah.
How big is the Kree warrior compared to me in physical stature? Like, could I take their armor and pass for one of them?
Well,
Are you blue?
you could certainly. I mean, size wise, yes. But your face
Maybe not. Color and face. No,
yeah, your face certainly is not going to look like one of them.
Yeah. But just a glance of, just the uniform type thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're regular human sized, pretty much. They just have blue skin.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I was thinking I could be a little less incognito, but you're right.
How long is this tunnel?
Are you asking Maximus?
Or just ask you?
I mean, it kind of curves around, so it's kind of hard to really tell how long this is.
All right. We'll follow Maximus.
All right, as you guys are making your way kind of slowly through this tunnel, is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? Ask Maximus or talk to each other quietly so Maximus doesn't hear, or what have you? I'll give you just a few moments here to kind of get your bearings. And
basically, I whisper to Larry and keep on your guard.
Okay.
I do not trust this man.
Me either.
He says he will help us, but we are serving his purpose as well, I think.
But we are also doing what we said we were going to do by ridding this cave of the threats for the townsfolk. So he is serving our purpose as well.
All right, so the cave continues to kind of curve around a little bit to the right, and then eventually you guys do spot kind of some unnatural light kind of spilling into the cave. Maximus stops and he kind of points ahead a little bit and he says, "There, just around the bend. That is the cave." And you kind of see like a flashing light that's kind of pinkish purple, kind of in color, kind of flashing down the cave. And I'm going to pull you to this little map.
Nice tile work.
Yeah. Ooh, it's got fancy lights.
Fancy lights. Little Maximus in here.
It's a disco party.
Actually, there's a subliminal message in that. Drink more Ovaltine. Drink more Ovaltine. What the heck?
So, the mouth of the cave is just beyond kind of where I've got you guys placed here over on the left side of the map. And as you kind of peer around the corner, you see these really kind of strange, kind of electrical kind of globes that are placed around the room. The one that's kind of in the center here is what's causing that kind of purplish red kind of flashing light. But up above, there are two like Tesla coil type things on either side of the room at the far end that seem to be powering maybe the purple power source here in the middle of the room. There are numerous tanks that line the walls here. Some of them are on the floors, some of them are up against the walls. Each of them have human figures inside. And in the very, very back here, you see what looks almost like a large stained glass window, but it's basically like a big kind of grate with some ornate patterns on it and like some vines growing down the top of it. But just beyond that, you can see silhouettes of other figures that are seated, one maybe kind of standing there and just kind of hanging on to this grate and kind of peering out, but you just see them a little bit in silhouette because of all the light and everything that is actually in front of it. It's kind of hard to make out. At the base of the two Tesla coils, there are two individuals right here and here, male and female, both blue-skinned, both with white hair. And another individual over on this side, right here, taller, older, also with bluish skin, and he is working at some sort of console here that is attached to another capsule that is encapsulating a humanoid figure inside.
Do they notice us when we walk in?
Do you just waltz right in?
Well, no. Well, you put us in the room, so I didn't know. Yeah, we can waltz. That's fine.
Can I roll for if I notice any kind of butterflies?
In the room,
Yeah.
you could certainly do that.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh gosh, what would that be? Perception,
Intuition.
intuition. That's gonna be a karma. Karma.
I got a green.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be.
Okay. Never hurts to ask.
So, are you wanting to be stealthy coming into this room?
Can we be? Are there things to hide behind, or is it completely open? It's looking like it's open.
It's pretty open. I mean, like, you know, the cave entrance, like, is right behind you guys, about right in here. So, I mean, you would sort of be in shadow, but that flashing light, you know, is casting light in there. I mean, if you hug one wall or the other, so I mean, if you look at where, like, the stones are right here, where it's kind of lowered a little bit, that's kind of where the cave opening would be. So if you hug one wall or the other as you're coming in, you know, there's a possibility they may not notice you. The two up near the Tesla coils actually have their back to you at this point.
Gotcha.
The guy down here is facing the console down here.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna draw my bow and spark it and get ready to follow whoever.
I will take 2 steps in and calling Karma, hyperleap towards the one next to the console.
Okay, before we do that, let's get all the initiatives and all of that fun stuff out of the way. So I'll get us started on a little combat here. So I'll get that rolling. So if you guys want to roll your initiative by hitting the dice over top of your card at the top of the page.
Are you one to control Maximus for this fight?
No, I'm going to let you have it.
Okay.
Good job.
I know. I'm getting Jace rolls here.
Now, I hope you guys appreciate it. I actually took a little bit of time this last week. Have you noticed your dice when you're rolling them?
No.
Yeah, I gave everybody their own personalized dice
Oh, okay.
that are in the colors of your costumes and so forth. So
Nice.
Gotcha.
Oh. I think I need to re-roll mine to see that again.
Well, speaking of which, Clag, what is your bonus for your initiative?
2.
2. Thalia,
3.
Usharia,
4.
Larry,
2.
and Maximus is gonna have to stick out a 1 there. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't good. Let's see here.
I want to see how they fight.
They're just scientists. Right?
Okay.
Should be easy. Should be easy.
Famous last words.
Alrighty, so let's do extra actions real quick. So anybody that wants to do extra actions, if you want to roll for that, we can do that.
For unremarkable, I have to get a yellow to get 2, correct?
Yes.
Or did I have to get amazing to get 2? Remarkable gives me 1.
Remarkable gives you 1. So if you get a green, that gets you 1, and you'd have to get a red for 2.
To get 2. Gotcha. Okay. I will roll for extra and call Karma.
Okay.
Glad I did.
Yeah, all right. So you spend your karma to get you up to.
Yeah. So I gotta have a 36 to get to a green.
All right. So
just the 10.
2. Usharia, are you just sticking with 1?
Yes.
Okay. Oops, I put that on the wrong one. Larry, are you sticking with 1?
No, I'm gonna go for 2, or I'm gonna go extractions.
Okay.
Forgot what I rolled though.
You gotta roll fighting.
Fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh dang.
And
All right.
You need a yellow to get 2.
Yeah. Karma. Oh,
You rolled twice.
a roll choice. I'll take the second one.
Since that was an innocent double click, I'll let you have the second.
Thank
That's
you.
fine.
Thank you.
Or so we heard.
Yeah.
All right, so that gets you 2.
Oops.
Thalia.
Okay, I will roll. I guess I won't. I don't get anything on white, do I?
You don't, and you didn't call karma.
I did not call karma.
All right, that's 1 at -3 column shifts.
Fudge! Ugh.
And
Yes.
that would be Maximus.
No, I think I'll stay. I don't know what his stats are exactly, but I
Okay.
think
Can you not pull them up?
on the no, I don't see my characters unless I'm supposed to search for them.
So that if you click on the token, on Maximus's token.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Is it a fight for that? Do you roll fight?
It would be fighting, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll just stick with my 1 right now.
All right, that's cool.
It's all I need.
All right, dodge and evade. And we'll start with Larry. Do you want to dodge or evade?
I'm gonna dodge.
Okay, so that's an agility.
Mm-hmm. So let's hit it.
Okay, so that's going to be a -2 column shift. Anything coming at you? Usharia.
I'll dodge. That's agility.
Mm-hmm. That's -2 coming at you. Clag.
Dodge is physical, evade is projectile.
Dodge is projectile, evade is physical.
I will evade.
Okay.
So that is
Fighting.
Karma.
All right, you're going to get that up to a green.
Yep.
Okay, so it'll be -2 column shift for coming at you. Thalia.
Dodge. Karma.
Oh. Woo.
So it'll be -2 CS coming at you, and Maximus.
Do they have guns, or what do I see?
You can make a quick kind of. Well, you would know. Maximus would know what they're capable of.
Oh.
So knowing what they're capable of, then yes, I would say probably dodge would be what he would want to do.
Okay, and I'll do it karma. Oh no, I don't have permission to click it though. I can
Oh, you can't click it? Ah, shit.
not from the sheet. Maybe I can try down here for the
yeah,
grid.
you should be able to do the macros
Yeah, okay.
down there. That should be fine. All right, so
Not bad.
62. That's green there, so -2 column shift on dodge. All right. Cool. Now, coming back, Clag, you actually do have initiative anyway, so what I would like for you to do before you make your action is I think we probably need to make like a stealth roll.
Okay.
So you can kind of sneak up on them. So if you would roll an agility feat for me, that would be good. You got it?
I have not rolled anything but a white so far tonight.
You tripped on a rock, and it's noisy in this place. You hear the electricity kind of crackling in the air, but it was loud enough. Like you tripped on the rock, put your hand over on the wall to kind of catch yourself, and then pulled down a whole bunch more rocks. So it has certainly drawn the attention of the dude, the older guy here near the console.
Well,
And he spots you, and he says, "They have arrived! Release the child now!"
But for sure, you're gonna say release the Kraken.
Kraken, exactly. I was waiting.
It's like, it's gonna say it. It's gonna say it.
And let's see here. He is going to make a roll for that. Oh yeah, that's good for him.
Oh, hell.
That's just opening the door for the
This
kid.
Yeah,
is this
that's
going to be like in The Boys? It's going to be a little baby with laser vision.
exactly.
Exactly.
How many rolls are you making over there?
So I'm rolling for all three of them. The man here kind of looks over at his wife or the woman, and she says, "Just do it." And he presses a button, and the electricity on these 2 Tesla coils shoot out towards that pink thing here in the middle, and there is a wave that hits the whole room, and all of that energy is sucked back into the pink globe, and you can watch it very quickly run through all of these coils into the console that the older gentleman is located, and into the tank that he is right next to. That all happens in the process of about 6 seconds. Just this big...
So you said energy.
Yeah.
Is that something I can absorb?
Only if it hits you.
Did it hit me?
It did not.
You said it took over the entire room, so I only assumed it
You,
hit me.
you see like this wave that goes whoop out, but it's not anything that's actually doing damage to you. So I mean, if you want to absorb it, I mean, you might be able to get like a feeble,
Kind of like a
kind
shockwave.
of thing. Yeah, like
Gotcha.
a shockwave. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, that being said, I will curse under my breath slightly, apologize to everybody, and throw myself at the man against the console.
All right.
Calling karma.
Okay. What is that? 92.
That's a
pretty
92.
damn good.
Yeah, that's a red. And he is 11 squares away. So that should be monstrous damage. Oh, shit. I hate you right now.
So you leap at him. He expertly dodges out of the way, and pretty spry for an old guy.
Pretty spry for an old guy.
And you hit the console directly behind him,
Doing monstrous damage to
doing
it, by the way.
monstrous damage. So you hit it, and it explodes, doing monstrous damage to you.
Gotcha. But I absorb good. Good, because that would be blunt damage, correct?
You absorb good, and then you also have energy sponge. Oops, which I
Right.
just hit for you. Didn't mean to do that. So you can also absorb that energy that is coming in at you as well.
Mhm.
So you could absorb 30 points of that.
So 30 of the monstrous is 75 or 100?
75. So it's you would soak in 30, and then so what is that? 40, 30, 40.
That's
So
45
you take-
damage,
Yeah,
right?
or 35.
35, yeah.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
And then you have now 30 points that you can
Mhm.
hold on to or redirect.
Gotcha.
Now, you had
I had two.
an extra action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
So, do I still get to take it if did that knock me cattywampus or anything, or am I focused enough to be able to redirect?
you might need to roll a endurance feat.
That'll look like karma again.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
I'll take it to a green.
Okay. You're just burning up all of Tony's old karma, aren't
Exactly.
you?
Well, he didn't use it for two. He didn't use it for 2 games, so I've got enough to burn.
But because that's a green, you are stunned for
Okay.
1 round.
Gotcha.
And it does blow you backwards to about right in here.
Okay.
All right, so that
Avenge me!
avenge me. That was your turn, Thalia. We come to you.
This is gonna suck. I'm gonna try and hit the thing with the disco ball.
Okay, here in the middle.
Yep. Alright, so with my longbow, if using telekinesis, it is sparked already. I don't know if that's not gonna matter, but it's already sparked. And it's typically amazing, so that means I'm rolling on excellent, right? I'm -3 column shift. Is that right? I'm
Um,
rolling on the right one.
So amazing if using telekinesis to hit. So 1, 2, 3. So excellent column, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Karma, karma, karma. Ugh.
Mm. All
Leave me
right.
alone.
So 29. You got to get that up to a. Well, just spend your 10 to get it up to the green.
All right. Because it's not going to matter anyway, I'm sure.
And how much damage will that do then?
Amazing damage with spark, total of 60 points.
Okay, so 60 total. All right, so you shoot. It hits and it goes through that energy, but you can see the arrow pierce whatever that globe is, and then the arrow just kind of dissipates. Now, it caused a little bit of reaction, so it did something. It didn't destroy it at this point.
Oh, okay.
And that was the only action you had. So, Usharia comes to you.
I'm going to send one of the Vibarangs around the room and see how many of these bad guys I can whack with it
Okay.
on its way back.
All right. 89. All right, let me take a look at that.
That is remarkable damage.
And you just have the one action. So I would say on a yellow. This is a little bit of... We're kind of skirting almost like a power stunt here, because I don't think we've done that yet. Like hitting 2 individuals. Have we done that yet?
I don't remember. Not on this planet.
Okay. So let's say with a yellow, you could potentially hit 2. But it's going to lower your damage by 1 column shift. So instead of remarkable, you're going to do excellent.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Sounds good.
Okay. So which 2 do you want to try to hit?
The couple.
Okay. All right. So you bop the female and the male here in that order. So that is 20 points of damage. All right. All right, and they are out. Both of them just drop to the ground.
Very nice. That's my girl.
And that's your one and only action, correct?
Yes.
All right. All right, so this tube that was attached to the contraption that just blew up explodes now in 1,000 shards of glass. And rising out of it is a figure that is bluish in hue, that has electricity now coming out of him, both in a yellowish, orangey kind of energy form and blue. His eyes are glowing almost white, and there is a almost like hole in his chest that is emitting most of this electricity. And he is rising slowly out of the capsule and goes up about 15 feet up in the air in an almost Christ-like pose, and electricity shooting out of his fingers. And that is basically all that is happening right now with him. He is not making any kind of action in your direction at this point. Larry.
We kind of see that happen, and I look over at Maximus, and you know,
And Maximus would respond, "The couple. I believe that is their child."
oh, and I'm gonna try a bluff here. I take my plasma torch, and I'm gonna try to morph it into what looks like an antimatter orb. Obviously, I can't make it an antimatter orb, but I'm going to make it look like an antimatter orb.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
And then I'm going to roll it over toward the doctor and act like I'm holding a trigger.
Okay.
So I take that, morph it, and I'm going to roll that over and just kind of slide it across the floor over by him and stop, stop it short and be like, shut down.
All right, so I think I'm going to have you roll your hyper invention.
Okay. All right. I'm going to throw some karma on there just in case. Man, why is it
That's not too bad.
keeps rolling 2
Oh, it
for
did?
some reason?
Are you double clicking?
No, I just single clicked.
Huh.
Because it rolled an 85 and then it rolled a 2 at 78 at the same time.
Weird.
It's weird.
We'll use the 78. That was your second roll.
Yeah.
But let me try and see if it's doing the same thing here. Single.
No.
Roll it again and just see.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'll do a long click versus a short click. No, that
was one. Yeah.
Maybe it's just a shorter click. So
Right.
78 plus karma. So take that up to a red.
Okay. All right, so you roll that over to him. He watches it land. You tell him to make it stop. Is that what you said?
Yeah, just shut down.
Shut down. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm holding like a trigger thing. What looks like a trigger thing.
And he looks down at what's rolling his way. And he says, "It is too late. Arise is your doom." And he points up at the floating figure up above you all.
Ah, crap. Okay. I'm going to save my second action then.
You gonna save it?
Yeah.
Okay. That hand that he had pointing up towards the floating figure now begins to shape change, and it forms an elongated blade, and he takes his right hand and does the same. And he basically just kind of takes a kind of a fighting stance, and is just standing there, just waiting for someone to come at him. Maximus.
Can I try the mental invisibility?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do that with karma. Oops, no, I can't. I'll tap down here. Oh, now I don't need karma.
Oh, yeah. Well, you'll spend 10 anyway, so.
All right. Make sure I mark that down.
All right. So, yeah, you're able to go invisible.
I'll just like dramatically brush my hair back and go, hold him off. Zoom. And I'm gonna head over if I can move. I'm gonna head over to that control panel where the couple were at.
Okay, sure.
I don't know how far I can get, but that's where I'm heading.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should be able to get to about right in here.
All right. That's a move.
All right, Larry, you're holding an action. We're getting ready to go to the top of the next round. So if you want,
Well, I
to
mean,
use it.
I can take it now.
Mhm.
That orb that I sent over, since I made it from my plasma torch,
Mhm.
I have little doors on it that will open, and it will actually have a plasma flame that will shoot out at the dude.
Okay.
So it's gonna open up and just totally shoot out at him.
Okay. Make an agility.
And karma. Damn it!
Yeah,
Why
do
is
it
it
again.
rolling twice?
Yeah, we've been taking the second one. The second one was a 7.
Damn it! I don't know. Maybe it's my mouse. I don't know what's going on.
So you want to spend the karma to get you up to a green?
Which it was that with agility was remarkable.
Gotta get it to 36.
Yeah. Well, I'll do it.
I'll do
I'll
it.
do it.
How much damage does that do?
That's my torch. Incredible.
Incredibly. All right. Okay, so it hits him, and like you saw his arms kind of change into those blades, right? It hits, and you see like what looks like almost like wires burst out of his shoulder and then reform.
Mm-hmm.
And then we come to Clag at the top of the next round.
Lovely. So this thing that's floating, how high up is it?
He's about 15 feet up.
Gotcha. Okay. It's 40 feet. I just need to be gonna move up to about right there. And I should be in range to use my Manrigusari, or however you pronounce that word.
Manriku Gusari.
Manariki Gusari. And I will fling them towards Fedor.
Mm-hmm.
And I will use the energy that I have stored to flow through them to hit them.
Okay.
And let's see, so that would be would that be fighting or agility?
That's going to be a fighting feat, but I think you get a little bit of a bonus with the Manriku Gusari, if I remember correctly.
Action for
Actually, maybe not. No. Mm-mm. So yeah, just a fighting feat.
Yep. Gotcha. Okay. Alrighty. Karma.
82.
I will take that to the red.
All right.
I think 10 will do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, 13 will do that.
Okay, so they themselves inflict 10 points of damage.
Yeah, they inflict, and then I had 40 stored up, correct?
Or no, 30, I think.
30, okay, but there it was, yeah.
Okay.
So that would be 40 total damage, unless he evades or something.
Gotcha. All right, so you send the Menriku Gusari at him. It wraps around, so you've got him bound, and then you send that energy back through the chains at him. You see him tense up. It does a little bit of damage, but not too much from the look of it. He soaked a good amount of that.
Gotcha. And
yeah,
since I have him grappled, I will hold my second action.
I think that was 2.
That is okay, so you can count that as 2. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I will accept that.
All right, Thalia.
Right, I'm gonna try and hit Fedor. Sparked arrow using telekinesis because it's gonna be bad. Karma.
26. If you get that up to a 30, wait a minute, 41 would get you a green.
Okay. They gonna do anything?
And I'm sorry, what were you doing exactly?
I was just shooting an arrow at Fedor that is sparked, and I'm gonna make sure and guide it if I can on that green.
And I think, unfortunately, with his dodge that he's got, he sidesteps that. That's gonna he's got a -2, or actually no, he's got a -6 going. Yeah, he definitely sidesteps on that
I think
one.
I'm gonna go take a nap instead. Go lay down out in the cave.
Usharia.
How far can I move in a go?
15 squares.
Okay. Let's see. Not 15 feet, 15
squares. So that I think equals 60 feet, I think.
Okay. Can I move right up to the console then?
The one that blew up?
Yeah, well, the former console.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'm gonna get into a little bit closer range somewhere around here, to Fedor, and use the Pictish blowgun.
Okay.
Okay, that's. Can I see exposed skin?
You make an intuition roll. You're not sure if that's skin.
It's blue?
It's blue, but if you look really close at it, there are like little lights, little LED lights that are kind of embedded in the skin.
Okay.
And like those wires that, where he got shot and then the wires came out and then pulled back in, you still see kind of that mesh of wire that it looks like it's trying to heal itself.
Okay. In that case, maybe I will change my plan.
Okay.
And just vibarang it as a blunt sort of whack.
Alrighty.
Here, let me get right up there then.
Oh, so you're actually physically just gonna whack him with it?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I guess I approached, and then I'm like, wait, what's that? What's that? And I keep getting closer and closer until I have no real alternative there, but excellent to hit. Okay.
Now remember, you've got your +1 column shift when you're in combat.
Should I redo that whole thing?
Well, you got a 2, so I don't know if that's going to do you any good or not. But
he is grappled though.
He is grappled. Yeah. So maybe +2 column shifts. So you were on the excellent. That takes you up to incredible. Still a 2. you would need to get a 31 to actually hit. So that being the case, I do apologize, Thalia. Your arrow actually would have hit because he is grappled. His dodge doesn't work.
Okay.
So that did 60 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Glad I brought that up.
Not enough, I'm sure.
All right.
Oh, bad actually.
It definitely
Yeah.
hurt. Yeah. Mhm.
That hurt more than I hurt him.
So Usharia, do you want to get yours up to the green?
You mean through karma?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I think it was 31, if I remember right, is what you need to get up to the green. And then how much damage does that do then as... So it's excellent as a melee weapon.
Oh. Yep, remarkable blunt damage.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, excellent to hit causes remarkable. Okay, got it. Sorry. Yep, I just misread that. So 30 points there. Alright, so you whap him upside the head a little bit with it, and you see like some of those lights go, and then they kind of come back into his face. It attached by wires.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Alright. Now the big floaty guy. He brings his arms down, looks, and he looks over in the corner to see the two, the couple that are now lying unconscious at the floor of the Tesla coils. And then he draws his attention to Usharia, and he says, You hurt Mommy. You hurt Daddy. And a huge bolt of energy shoots out of his hands.
He can do that even though he's grappled?
No, that's the other guy. It's
Oh, the other
Aritz.
guy. Oh,
Yeah.
Aritz, okay.
Uh-huh. The energy guy. Got a 57 to hit. I think you are dodging at -2 column shift. So 57 on the remarkable is still going to hit. So you would take 50 points of damage.
Okay.
And then do you have any armor at all? You do not.
I think so. I don't know if it's written down, but I think we all armed up with the
It's
gold.
penciled in on her sheet. Watch
No,
out.
no, it's
I don't know that everybody did though. And I think we recorded that on all the sheets.
yeah. When we talked with the golden.
Right. And you feel like you bought one?
And look, even Dana's like, yeah.
She saw in the
sure."
future and was like, wait, I need this.
There you go.
So, I did record this on everybody else's.
You did?
I did.
Okay.
Now, if I'm wrong, then I mean that's my bad. But I
Wait.
did not remember you picking one up.
Wait, what'd you
Don't
record?
we-
Because I
don't we
wasn't
get-
there.
hey,
so
hey,
what'd
hey.
you record?
Hey,
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
Don't we get a wish?
Oh fuck you.
I don't know if he wants to use it for this.
No,
Okay.
don't do it. I I can take it. I'm just saying. I can take this.
We'll save it. We'll
but
save it.
okay,
Save
but
it.
technically, yes, the two of you get like communally, you get a wish.
Yeah.
So you two just sort it out.
I will.
For those of you that have no idea what we're talking about, Christy and Dana just spent how many days in Mexico together?
week.
About a
7.
week.
Yep.
And they went around and took pictures of every 69 sign that they could find while they were there. And they got, I know, at least 3, I think maybe 4, right? Yeah.
Wait a
And
minute.
what the hell is it with all of the 69 signs there?
We'll
Where
have
are
to
they?
we'll have to ask Kurt next time.
You'll
Wait a minute.
You'll have to go there and find out.
I guess
I'm going to be in Mexico next week, so I can do the same thing.
Okay, yeah, I guess so. God damn it. But only in Mexico. Only if you go, like, to a different country. I'm not doing it if you just send me pictures of 69. And
Yeah.
if you were Mike DeWeese, he would just be sending me pictures of people 69ing. Or not DeWeese, it'd be Hancock that would do that.
Yeah, this is true.
To me, yeah.
And we've got, right here, we've got Interstate 69 and Highway 69. So,
All
What if I
right.
send you the physical 69 sign from the highway? Would that?
I don't know.
I mean,
go ahead and send it and see what happens.
committing
Yeah,
a
by the way,
felony deserves a wish.
Yeah, I was gonna say. By the way, if you get one, I did not take it, so I am not liable for that.
Okay, so Usharia, I guess you don't take that damage then, right?
I'll take it.
All right.
Is that first box?
Yes. Or if you right click your token, you can just do it right there by highlighting your 96. Sometimes
Okay.
it's easier to do that. Okay, so he has another action. And he is going to charge Larry. Got a 37 to hit. Larry is dodging. So -2 column shift. You might miss. Oh man, he still hits. Just barely. Just barely. So you are going to take. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're gonna take 50, 100 points.
100
damage.
points.
Yep. Now do
Well,
you
I don't have 100 points to give.
I think you've got armor though.
I do have armor.
Yep. So you soak 40 of that.
My armor is remarkable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, it's
Okay.
it's incredible. It's incredible.
Oh, is that not a physical attack?
That was a physical attack that he.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So 49. Okay. Boy, I right mouse click that sure didn't move that any. Why didn't that 49 enter? Oh, there we go.
And
Right.
then he takes his left hand and backhands Thalia.
Damn, how many actions does this guy take?
3.
Oh.
Got 34, which misses. All right, Larry, comes to you.
Okay. So is this guy? Can I tell? Is he metal like the other guy is? Is he organic?
Let
Can we
me
tell that?
see if there's something that you could roll to tell. You're gonna have to roll just a basic reason feat.
Reason feat?
Mhm.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Not
was
your
gonna
strong
say,
suit.
yeah, it's definitely not my strong suit. Okay. Karma. Yeah,
Hey, 65.
yeah,
You
that
can
works.
get that up to a yellow.
Yeah.
Gotta get it up to an 86.
I'll do that.
He appears to be made out of solid energy.
Okay. And then what's his suit like? What was his suit made out of?
He is not wearing a suit.
Oh. Okay.
He is in le bouffe.
Okay.
Birthday suit.
Gotcha. Okay. Solid energy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take out my nail gun. And I'm actually going to morph it into a energy capture orb that I can hopefully draw the energy in from his body into that orb. So I morph the nail gun into that orb. So I'll roll for hyperinvention to see if that will work, and then see if I can draw that energy into that from there.
Okay.
Let's see, hyperinvention. Let's see. So wait, really quick. How that last karma was? I had to go to 86, 65 to 86. Gotta make sure. I think I have plenty of karma, but 66. Trying to keep up with my karma. It's the bad thing about this Marvel stuff, man. All this math. If I wanted to be an engineer, I'd be an engineer. All right. So karma, hyper invention, hit it. Guess I'll take it up to a yellow.
All right. How much does that nail gun weigh?
Well, that's their thing is I got to figure out some stats on the plasma torch and the nail gun.
Mm-hmm.
Since I carry those things around. I mean, I'm gonna say a nail gun's 10 pounds.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
And a plasma torch is like 5 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you take damage for the plasma torch already, or no?
Yeah, I took the damage for the plasma torch.
Okay.
Earlier.
Yep. So I would subtract another 10 from your health, and you as he's doing this, you all are seeing the little butterflies now, just kind of floating off of Larry as he's molding these items.
Okay. So I got that thing molded.
Yep.
And agility to see if it will work.
Mm-hmm. Well,
or hyper invention.
Well, okay. What is it again?
Energy draw capture device. So basically, to pull energy off of him.
I would use your hyper invention. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So a little bit more karma on this one.
Okay. Oh my god, dude.
We are not rolling well tonight, folks.
Yeah. I guess I'll spend what I need to get that to a green.
Yeah, 31 is what you need to hit.
Yep. So, hubba-da.
Okay. So, this is a special case here. I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is that I need to do to resist this. Huh. Okay.
I'll take that.
All right, so you
suck him off. Suck him. Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing to say.
You are beginning to pull energy from him. So you have him like in kind of like a stasis, and are starting to pull energy into that device at a rate of about 40 points per round.
Don't cross the streams.
Yeah, it is kind of like that. Okay. All right, so that was your 2 actions.
Yeah. Well, if that counts as 2 actions, yeah.
It does.
Okay.
All right, so Fedor, the one that's facing off against Usaria with his bladed arms, now takes a swipe at Usaria.
Can you do that while grappled?
Well, no. He just rolled an 18, so no. But he tries, at least. And then now we come to Maximus.
I'm gonna go up to the controls and using my engineering, I shut it down.
Okay.
Shut it all down.
All right.
Unless I think it's gonna do something bad.
All right, so go ahead and make a roll there on amazing.
I'll use karma and
43.
green. Do I need a yellow? Can I spend karma to get up yellow?
Yeah, it's up to you. I don't know if you need a yellow or not. Actually, I do know whether you need a yellow.
I want a yellow. Let's make a yellow.
All right.
How much is that?
On the amazing column, takes you up to 56.
Okay.
All right, so you very quickly start poking buttons and pulling wires and doing so forth, and you're able to shut down the Tesla coils up above.
I'm staying invisible right now. At least telepathically invisible.
All right.
I haven't lowered that. It just freezes in the air like that. It's cool.
All right, so the 2 Tesla coils go down, but that center energy is still kind of crackling. But you can tell that certainly has depowered that considerably. Let's
And
see.
from these controls, do I have any clue to like how? Is there any way to like put that guy back to sleep in his thing? Is it disconnected from this control? Can I tell?
Put that guy back to sleep.
Yeah.
That you probably don't know. If you want to make a reason feat, you can try that.
Oh, sure. Why not? I'll just do normal. Oops. Reasons. Okay. A yellow.
Yeah, the mouse is out of the house. He's nothing you do to this stuff is probably going to do it.
Okay. And from these controls and stuff, does it give me any clues or knowledge about like other subjects, how many there are, anything like that? Or that can take me time?
You probably know that the ones that are in these tubes over here, the 3 that are in these tubes, are mid transformation. And if you pull them out of there, you will likely kill them.
Okay.
The ones that are back here in this holding area have not been experimented on yet. They've maybe had, blood taken, cells taken, but they have not begun the process of transformation yet on the others. And the vast majority of the ones that are in here are fairly new.
Okay. I'll start. I don't know if I have any movement left or anything, but I'll start moving towards where Aritis is and stuff.
Okay.
If I can.
All right.
Still keeping my invisibility, my cloaking device.
Gotcha. All right, Clag, goes back to you.
Alrighty. This is what I'd like to do. I would like to move over to the glowing orb in the middle of the room and absorb energy of that and redirect it through the Benrikusari to Fedor.
Gotcha.
Keeping.
Yep.
So I will move there. And I will absorb as much energy as I can from this damn thing.
All right.
And I imagine that would be 1.
Yep.
And then for my second movement, I will release it through the Mangusari to zap Fedor.
Okay. And actually, I don't think either one of those is actually probably going to require a roll. So you just put your hand in it.
Yep.
And then you're basically just making a connection here.
Correct.
And completing a circuit.
Yes.
So, yeah, you can certainly do that. And I think that's going to do 40 points of damage to him, which actually takes him out. And he drops to the ground next to Sharia.
I'll just do a little flick and bring the Mangusari back to my wrist then and go. Get the child.
And you actually succeed in taking the rest of that energy away from that center globe.
Okay.
All right, Thalia.
Okay. I don't know if it's gonna do any good. Am I too close to shoot an arrow at him?
Probably too close. Well, I mean, with your telekinesis, you can always shoot it wild and then let it come back. So
I don't think it's gonna do anything, but I will shoot it off to the side and redirect it around to him. I mean, this is gonna do it, right? And that's excellent. Karma.
31. You can get it to a green. Let's see. Excellent. You gotta get it to 41, so spend 10 to get you up to the green.
Okay.
And you sparked it, right?
Sure.
Ah,
Say that. I didn't say that.
you didn't say that.
didn't-
You didn't say that.
I know. I just said. I didn't say it. Christy, I follow the rules.
Okay. How much damage does the fire do? Remarkable, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing if using telekinesis. Remarkable without spark. Says 30 damage without spark.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright, so you hit him. The arrow immediately just kind of disintegrates. But you see the fire kind of become one with his form. And it dissipates too, but he reacted to the impact of that, if that makes sense. Usharia.
I would like to use the Ringmaster's Hypnodisc.
Okay.
Righties.
But remember, he has to see you. He's got his back to you.
Yeah. Did I thought perhaps the arrow coming at him from behind would have caused him to react in that direction.
He's caught in a stasis field with Larry. So he's facing Larry as being slowly pulled into that contraption that he's made. So yeah, he would not be able to turn around and look at you.
Okay, well, I guess I'm capable of moving that far.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oops. And he's over here facing Larry.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna get right up in his face then.
Mm-hmm.
And
Don't touch.
um, and hypnodisc him, calling karma.
Okay. 39. 17. Okay. What are you hypnoing him with?
He's sad about his parents
Huh?
and wants to curl up back in his pod with his binky
Okay.
very, very much.
You see him as he's being pulled towards Larry, kind of pull his body into like a fetal position. And we're gonna bypass that and actually go to Larry.
Uh, I'm gonna need to roll to understand if I know what's going on there.
What do you mean?
Like, if I understand what she's doing. I don't know if I would understand that.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, do I understand enough that if I would understand enough to play along?
I think you might have seen me just holding the hypnodisc.
Yeah, I mean, you've witnessed her use it before. Out in the tar pits.
But I don't hear the thought, right?
No, she has to actually verbally speak that.
Say, okay. All right. So I would know what's going on then. And then I see him kind of crawl in. Then what I do is I'm going to try to pick up or take that ball and pull him toward the pod.
Pick up.
So kind of carrying him.
Like, when you say pick up the ball, like, what?
Like I've got the ball that's pulling the energy in.
Oh, okay, yeah, the contraption you just built.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna take that. Yeah, I'm gonna take that ball and I'm gonna try to start walking with that energy, and that should be pulling him along, right?
Theoretically, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to get him to his bed where his binky is.
Well, that's been blown up. That blew up in a 1,000 pieces.
That's completely. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it was that damaged.
Yeah.
Well,
when I said it blew up into 1,000 pieces, that's.
Well, I mean,
You expect us to pay attention to you.
Yeah, every little detail, man. Okay. I mean, at this point, I think he's still caught, so I don't feel the need to really speed things up. It doesn't look like he is going anywhere. I mean, I could build another one to speed it up a little bit, or try to build another one. I think I'll let things stay. I might hold on to my 2 actions this round, see what happens.
Okay, all right. Well, actually,
I don't see. I mean, Maximus has one.
Yeah, Maximus has one. Yeah, I thought
Maximus
you froze for a second there. I was gonna wait for you.
Okay.
So yeah, we can go to Maximus real quick and see what happens there.
So I'll walk however close I need to use my telepathy, and I'm just trying to reinforce what you did, and just be like, yes, yes, this is all a dream. Go to sleep, and when you awaken, your parents will be fine.
Okay.
So try to use my telepathy on that. What was the telepathy here? The mind control
Incredible.
and karma.
66.
Yeah, it's yellow. It's good.
All right. Then if you want to get it up to a red, you can.
Sure, let's do it.
That's
It's important.
91.
So how much karma I have to spend? I think I
Uh,
have enough.
yeah, get it up to 91. And I mean, he probably would have had more than what I actually had there on that sheet, more than likely. So, I mean, if you want to treat him like a new character, he would have had 150.
Yeah, I have 57 still, I believe. So
Yeah.
that's still, I think that's enough, right?
Mhm.
6 there. Yeah. Too much math.
One of the downfalls of Marvel.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I got that mouth. I got still have that math calculator, I think.
All right. So he seems to be fading in more ways than one, both consciously and the energy now seems to be being siphoned from him faster.
So he's like,
Yeah.
he looks like he's not solid, like he's gonna just fade away.
Yeah. I mean, he's like kind of going in and out of phase. So at one time it looks like there's one of them, other times it looks like there's three. So I mean, it's just this kind of flutter of energy. So that takes us to the end of the round. And Larry, with your held actions, is there anything else you want to do?
I mean, no. I mean, given that he's kind of in and out, and everybody else is gunners, I don't think there's a need for me to do anything.
Okay. Clag?
I will hold my actions for future campaigns.
Clag comes to you then at the top of the round.
I look over and see that they got the child surrounded and everything. I'm going to walk up to the other little chambers and see what's going on with them.
All right, so there are three other cylinders over on that side of the room. And you see three humans that are in the process of transforming. One looks like there are the buds of antlers beginning to grow out of its forehead and hooves forming where its feet are. The one next to them is beginning to grow hair all over its body.
Okay.
And the one next to that seems to have these spots that are starting to appear, and its limbs and neck are beginning to expand.
Okay. I'll holler at Maximus and go, Maximus, I need your guidance. Are these redeemable?
If we free them now, well, in truth, with the destruction of these coils, unfortunately they will not last long.
And if we keep them in the coil?
If I begin the process again, it is conceivable that they may survive.
Do it.
Are you certain?
They deserve a chance.
And he will attempt to get everything started. And he says, my advice is to free those behind the grate.
Correct. Start walking in that direction.
All right. And as you're doing that, Larry, you're continuing to siphon that energy, and reads. Eventually, you're able to just pull the rest of that energy into the trap and seal it shut. Now, the energy is still inside there, but you have him now trapped.
Can we summon him like a Pokemon?
It is. It's kind of like a Pokeball, isn't it?
Yep.
Just release him and go, they killed your parents!
And Clag, you go over to the grate that is in the far wall back behind the Tesla coils as Maximus is attempting to restart the machine. And you see inside there are about 7 individuals in there, mostly male, 2 female, that look very similar in attire to some of the folks that you came across in Ganitas. And with it being exactly 10 o'clock, it just turned 10 o'clock, we'll call it there for tonight and pick up right where we left off.
So professional.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome?
It's like we know what we're doing.
My professional life really appreciates that.
All right. Well, Clint, thank you for taking over Clag for us. I really appreciate it. Ladies,
Happy to do it.
My nasty senoritas, it's good to have you back. Wish we could have joined you. It sure looked like you guys had fun, and we'll have to catch up, and you'll have to tell me all about it. So for those of you watching out there tonight, once again, please take a look at our Patreon, take a look at our YouTube. If you can help get us up above 500 subscribers on YouTube, that would be awesome. We'd be forever grateful. That's going to, I think, kick us off into the next phase of what we're able to bring you here with Dream Slayer Studios. But for tonight, for those of you watching, thank you so much. We appreciate you all coming out. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.